be pickpocketed, except no one is laying a hand on her.
Here's your Visa number.
How did you do that?
In just seconds, her Visa credit card number and expiration date were captured, becoming any crook's dream.
I shouldn't be allowed to do that.
It's called RFID, radio frequency identification, and it's everywhere. A technology that makes it easy to track shipments, scan items in stores, and enter secure buildings. It's a small radio chip that holds and transmits personal information, and it's now built inside credit and debit cards. It's supposed to make buying things a lot more convenient. Just a quick scan, and presto, the transaction is done. But as easy as it is to scan, it's even easier to scam.
There's your MasterCard number. I'm impressed.
In this pouch, Walter Augustinowitz has everything he needs to steal that information. This is how it's done.
This is the actual credit card reader that we went online and we just bought. We've got them for as little as $3 a piece. This right here is just it's a Bluetooth transmitter, just so I can send it over to my laptop or my cell phone.
In fact, we found the same type of credit card readers for sale over the internet.
When I actually ordered the first one, I ordered a reader online, and I'm thinking, it can't be this easy.
Walter Augustinowitz is the founder of Identity Stronghold, a company that makes special covers that prevent
That's it. That's
theft
it.
and misuse. He says RFID technology is too easy to compromise.
And so what information is it that you would be getting from the reader?
For a credit card, we get a credit card number, we get expiration date, we get what they have something called a dynamic CVV code, which is like that 3-digit code, but it's a different one that kind of changes each time you scan it. Those are the basic pieces of information. It usually doesn't give you your name, but some cards do.
It was an eye-opener to even some of our own seasoned techies.
We're just going to do a quick test. If we were in a crowd and, I was able to walk by your back pocket here and see if you have, I have your Visa number and your expiration date right there. Holy shit, it is.
Augustinowitz says crooks can use that information to purchase items with the credit card number, and he's done it in the past.
We've taken just to say that credit card number and expiration date, picked up the phone, called the 1-800 number, and placed an order. We made up a name, gave an address. There was no address verification, and they just shipped the product. That's your Visa number right there.
Is that your number?
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Altogether, we stopped 21 people. 9 of them had RFID technology that we were able to get. And that's not all. It gets scarier. Augustinowitz shows us this card swiper, which is also an item readily available over the internet. He says a thief can use it to clone your card. Walter demonstrated how easy it was to take my debit card information and transfer it on to his hotel room key. And he did it in a few seconds in this Toronto parking lot.
These are 2 cards. I will put them in my pocket right here. We went a step further and said, hey, what if we actually took this dynamic 3-digit code that they're making and you just took everything we're reading and you coded it right onto a magnetic stripe and tried it at the store, and we were really surprised that it worked.
The PayPal system is so fast and convenient, not even the salespeople noticed that Augustinowitz was using his hotel room key instead of a valid credit card to make a purchase.
Take a Diet Coke small and a bottle of water.
And it didn't stop there. This is how easy it was. To use the credit card information, he copied.
Yeah, in March.
Augustinowitz, with my permission, took my debit card number and ordered some clothing items online and were delivered to a Florida address.
8325. I appreciate your help. Thank you.
Augustinowitz says he became concerned back in 2005 when the American government announced it was considering using RFID technology in its passports and a proposed national ID card. That, he says, is how he got the idea for his company.
I wouldn't want to be broadcasting my personal information around anywhere, and that's where I actually came up with the idea, well, what if I could somehow shield it or block it?
And in 2006, the U.S. government began issuing RFID passports. They are now his customers. With a new U.S. passport, you get this special sleeve developed by Augustinowitz. Canada plans on issuing RFID passports starting 2012. In Canada, RFID technology is relatively new. MasterCard implemented it 5 years ago, and Visa as recently as last year. Although American Express uses it in the U.S., it has not come to Canada yet, but it will be soon. These companies are banking on the convenience of the card over cash. We went to the big credit card companies to talk to them about how easy it was to capture a number and expiration date.
There are always people looking to do bad things to try to get money out of the system. It's our job and it's our responsibility to ensure that we keep the bar moving higher to keep the fraudsters away from our payment system.
Oliver Manahan represents MasterCard Canada. For the sake of convenience, are we in fact compromising security?
There is a difference between RFID technology and PayPass technology. So we have specifications over and above, like generating a dynamic 3-digit code. We're not basic RFID technology. We leverage specifications on top of that to make sure that the security is first and foremost.
Michael Bradley defended RFID technology on behalf of Visa Canada.
Visa cards are extremely secure. We rely on multiple layers of security to protect cardholders. So starting first and foremost with zero liability.
And the antenna is basically fastened to a small black dot, which is the actual microprocessor radio chip.
Bob Moraz is the president of RFID Canada. He says it's a $7 billion industry worldwide, and it's growing every day. From watches to small chips like this.
We used to implant into animals.
The ease at which these cards were compromised concerns him. How vulnerable are we?
Well, it's a technology is always going to be in doubt. Any technology is always going to question. I think we probably have to do a better job. We're also talking to credit card companies how better to address and answer some of the questions.
And RFID technology has now exploded into our lives. And it's not just credit and debit cards that worry people. It's now inside enhanced driver's licenses, which can be used at the Canadian-American border crossings instead of a passport. But here's a surprising development. Why did the RFID industry warn the federal government about their own technology? The president of RFID Canada has some serious concerns.
The technology used in the enhanced driver's license is not secure, it's not encrypted, and it can be read up from a long range distance. Typically, you can read it up to 40, 50 feet away. I want to say that it's a very, unfortunately, a very poor deployment of the technology.
Coming up on 16 by 9.
Okay, we got to read. We had a pretty good idea that we could clone the cards, but we were surprised at how far away we could read the text. We're not going to shut up because this is the truth.
That's all coming up